Hello there, guys and gals. We have been cooking butt on this thing, trying to get it done to where we can get to our brake upgrade. You guys have been watching, you know, we put officially the 4-wheel disc on there. Now we still have to run our line and our master cylinder and all that. So I got something shiny happen and I decided to start patching up all the metal, and we started at the rear of the car. Now this is just what I'm doing. Somebody else could chime in if they know better. I am not a body guy, okay? I just do the best that I can do, and I try to think and execute. I mean, that's really all. That's all it is to me. So now this tail pan right here, I have it fitted in, screwed down, but there's a problem. Some numbnuts ran over the trunk lid, remember? The 4-wheeler. So I think I am going to try to save this trunk lid, mainly because I can bend this piece right here really easy, and I should be able to pop this guy out and weld this back in. Yes, it's going to take time, but there's a reason why I want to save this, and that's because we're making our own spoiler alert. But anyway, I don't want to do all that until I have at least a latch for this, so I can make sure all of this stuff lines up and closes and does car things, you know what I mean? Because whenever this baby's in there and you got her welded in, you don't really want to unweld it, because that's a lot more work. So we're going to look for a latch. Hopefully we can find one used, because, you know, hashtag budget. By the way, I broke down what we currently have in this car. That's with our 302 and all this jazz. We have $3,805 in it right now today. I made patch panels for the trunk last night. Are these correct? I believe so. We seam sealed them in because we don't want leaks back here. It may not look like factory stuff. I don't care. This is my budget have fun car. So this all gets painted, a nice little carpet thing over it, and it looks, you know, people don't like it, there's a bus to catch, you know what I mean? Just saying. But what I wanted to show you guys was also, I'm trying to work from the back to the front, and I really wasn't gonna show this so much, but I want to show somebody that if you get a car that's roached out, oh yeah, I gotta show you guys the stance too. I'll show you that here in a second. This is with the 17-inch wheels, but hold on, we'll get to that. Let's just say you put your floor patches in. Now, I did not cut these floors out. Somebody prior to me and prior to the owner before me cut these floors out. So sometimes you got to make extra patches. Can you guys see that? Yep, that's rude, that's crude. It is what it is. Now, sometimes you're too fat to get your butt in your car. Anyway, sometimes you run into this stuff too. See up here? Those are rude and crude patches made by yours truly. And the reason why I made those is because a firewall is not in the budget. When I mean a firewall in the budget, I'm just not replacing it. I'm not doing that. Not on this car. The 69 Camaro, we're probably replacing it. But this guy had a few little rust spots, and yeah, we just kind of tacked over them with some hardcore metal. We're going to treat the area around it. We're going to 415 it, and everything's going to be great. Now this little area over here, can you guys see that now? Hopefully I wasn't blinding it too much. Anyway, that right there I actually filled with weld itself. I just kept on welding in circles and filled it. So sometimes you run into stuff like that. Other times you run into horrible nightmares like this guy. See how there's, like, you know, floor and then there's not? That stinks, man. Because that's a big patch panel. However, we're going to do it because, one, we're not buying toe boards. I think that's what they call them. We're not buying toe boards. We're not buying any more sheet metal for this car. Oh, let me get my big butt out of here. We're not buying any more sheet metal for this car unless it's a trunk lid, and I'm resilient on buying that. I don't want to, so I'm resisting. I don't want to. I don't know. We'll see. If it needs it, I'll get it, but I think I can make it fly without it. Now, I don't know if you guys are excited, but I am to show you this. This car has not been on the ground in 7 months. That's not a joke. I had my surgery, oh, maybe it was 6 months. Yeah, whatever it is. This car hadn't been on the ground in like half a year because I pushed it right on the lift right before my surgery. And I just want you to peep this, dude. Look at this. Tell me the wheels don't just look friggin' sweet. I'm not going to kid you one bit. The redneck side of me makes me want to look at the patina. This is perfect patina. You know, look at this. Just perfect. I mean, there's black spray paint. There's just gobs of gooey, and it's just personality is screaming out it. I mean, we got Cobra R 17-inch wheels. We got a little fake scoop up here. I totally dig this. We're actually going to do away with the chrome bumper. We're going to make our own. But look at the patina on this guy. This is perfect to me. This is where some dude set his arm on the car on the way home. Had to have been. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. That's my four-wheeler SS Racing Scrape. I'm telling you, gosh, Mama likes this car, okay? So she'll probably end up driving it a heck of a lot. Not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna drive it too, because 60s muscle vintage pony cars, like button every time, even if it's one of these. I'm just saying, we are going to fill in these. We're not putting Ford back there. Why? Because it costs money. That, and I kind of like the sleeker look rather than all that, you know, other jazz, I guess. But anyway, I just really dig the stance. I love the patina. I took out the windshield the other night, and luckily it's crystal clear. There is no rot at all, not even in the beginning. So we can paint all this. We can do it the right way. We can actually look at that. We can even look in there. I don't know why we would, but I mean, we can if we want to. Do we have a transmission for the wipers? I can't see. Can you see it? Tell me later, because I'll forget to look. I don't know if I do or not. Anyway, I hope we do. We must, if we have these little, you know, maybe. We do. We actually. Now, if we have a motor for it underneath the hood, that's another big plus. It looks like we might. Sweet. So that's things you need to look for also in buying a car. You know, just little things. We did get that little window fixed last night. This guy, he rolls up and down now, so that's plus. And as you can see by this, look at that. That's so gnarly, dude. It's been down for so long. It's like got this funky, crusty, mildewish magic going on there. I don't know. But anyway, I just want to show you guys, you know, we're cutting this out, or we cut it out, that, and we're just doing all kind of last minute metal work before we start doing the brake lines and all that good stuff. And we are, if you got a car that has extensive firewall rust like this one, but it only goes up so far. And let's just say either you don't have the money for it or you don't know how to replace it. One, how bad do you want to replace it? Because if you really do, you're going to get on YouTube. Somebody's replaced it somewhere on here, I promise you that. But if it's like mine, where this really was kind of a surprise project, not only that, I don't know how much them firewalls are because I never priced it. I was never going to replace it. So I have sheet metal. I have cutting shears, got benders. By benders, I mean like a vise, the hammer, the weight bench over there, the round bar to bend stuff over. We actually got a bender from Harvard Freight, and this sucker is pretty nice. This is the 36 inch. Thanks to my mother-in-law, she got me a gift card, and that helped pay for this. So thank you, mother-in-law. I appreciate the heck out of it. Anyway, so I've already made like a $15 bracket, so the savings are adding up. Just saying, savings are there. But those really are handy. You can make all kind of crap with that. 4 pieces, whatever you need. Square pieces. Anyway, this was just a little update, keep you guys in the loop, and to let you know, old dad's still busting butt in here every night trying to get this thing forward so we can get this thing done by spring. I'm still sticking to spring. I would have it done before spring if I can. By the way, if anybody knows, I have ran into a dilemma and I can't find an answer. I have to run this pan, and I can use my gasket off my 302 from the 94. There's a big dilemma. I can't use my water pump because the 79-ish, this and this, yep, they're totally different. So I'm thinking about drilling a hole right here and adding the dipstick tube into there. If anybody else has some really good suggestions, believe me, I'm all ears. Let me know, because I do need to get this guy put back together before we have dust and all this kind of crap created in here any more than what we already do. So I probably need to wrap that up or trash bag it or something. But anyway, if anybody knows if they make a timing chain cover for a newer 302 to accept a newer 302 water pump, this is why I can't use the old water pump. I misplaced it. Awesome. Anyway, the pulley that goes on the front does not line up with these holes. The pulley is like way too big. Won't add up at all. So if anybody has a real good solution to that, maybe there's a retro part I don't know about. I don't speak Fordnese, so maybe one of you guys do, give me a shout. I'd appreciate it. But we're going to get back to the floor, welding that all back in, and hopefully we can call this a before midnight night before we go to work, because I've got like 8 hours sleep the last 2 days, and that's together. That's not 8 hours each night, and it's starting to wear on me. So anyway, we're gonna make that patch panel up there, and we're gonna go ahead and call this video done. I just want to give you guys a quick wrap up on letting you know that old dad's still busting his butt, what we're doing here. And if you have a firewall that's shot but not shot enough, patch it and send it. That's a correct repair for one of these, because this car would have been scrapped, ransacked for what goodies it had left on it, and sent to die. So it's just too nice of a car, honestly. So hopefully I can get that patched up, finished up. Then we're going to tackle the brakes. All right, but that'll be on another video. So thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of encouragement. Don't worry about little patch panels is what I'm saying. Unless you're going to be a show car, then you're going to have to spend more time grinding, cutting, and fitting. But still, don't worry about your patch panels. All cars have them, I'm sure. All cars have them that are at least been out in the wilderness and left to die and all this kind of stuff. All of them haven't, unless they've been like just cherry picked and put away in the garage and all that good jazz. Anyway, that's enough yakking. I'm going to get to crack on this floor, and then I'm pretty sure, pretty sure I can go ahead, remove the brake cylinder and pedal and all that jazz. And the next video we'll be installing, wherever it went, this guy, the booster, the master cylinder, and hopefully we can start running some lines. That would be too awesome. So hopefully that happens. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, and it's getting productive here on Right Turn Garage TV. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend.